Hello everyone, this is Vairal sir from SND College of Engineering and Research Center, Babuga, and I'm from IT department. My subject name is operating system. So we are going to learn the topic that is file system and directory system. Okay, so let's move. So first of all, what is file system, or we can say what is file? So file is a name, collect or related data used for organizing secondary memory. Means the data which is how we have to store somewhere. Suppose we have a text form data, we have a numeric form of data, so we have to store that data within a file. That file that is called as a name or collection related data used for organizing secondary memory. File system, the operating system is a logical view of files it manages, that is by the file system. Or directory is a name or group of files. Means a directory in Windows we can say folder. In a folder there are many of files, that is directory. Okay. Two basic concepts are there. What is file and what is directory? In simple word, file containing information and which is all organizing in secondary memory. Okay, or a collection of related data, some related data stored in that directory, which is a group of files, which containing group of files, that is directory. Next, text file and binary file. So what is difference between text file and binary file? A text file that contains character from ASCII or Unicode character sets is called as a text. Means a file which containing text only, or numerics, or something symbols also, that is a text. What is binary file? A file that contain data in specific format, requires specific interpretation for its bits. Means for understanding it, or some additional operation is required to understand it, that is binary. Or we can say zero or ones files is binary file. In simple word we can say, okay, text file which containing text, binary file which containing binary information, that is text file and binary file. Next, types of file. So various types of file we have learned in our general life to life. We have seen lots of files. There is a image file, there is a jpg file, there is a pdf file, there is a ppt file, there is a txt file, text file we can say. Okay, there is a mp4 file, mp3 file is there. So whatever we have seen, that is the file. Okay, and file type is nothing depend on their extension. What is extension? So file name followed by its extension. After dot, whatever the name comes now, that's called as file extension. And depend on that file extension, that file type has been decided. The kind of information contained in a document, most file, regardless of format, contains specific type information. Okay, file extension, that part of a file name that indicate the type of names and often in two parts. File name dot file extension. That file extension decide the file type. See, extension is .txt or txt we can say, that is text file, mp3, au, wav, that are all the audio files, gif, ti, TIFF, JPG, JPEG also is there, that is image, doc, W3, that is word processing document files, Java.c, CPP.py. Okay, that are all the source file we can see. What kind of files are there? Chapter.docs, figure1.jpg, interview.wow, my favorite.mp3. So these are all the file types, just depending on their extension. Next, file operation. So what is the operation we perform on the file? Hmm? So many files, so many operations we perform. We create the file, we edit the file, we rename the file, we can attend some content from attend some or add some content in old file, we delete the file. So these are nothing but the file operations. Whenever we have to create a file, new system call is occurred and file is created. That empty file is created first. When we type something in that file, the edit mode is off. So edit mode has a too many modes are there. R mode is there, W mode is there, A mode is there. So R is the read mode, W is the write mode, A is the append mode. What is append? Suppose something is there, we have to write something that will attach to the end of that file, that is append. Okay, that is append. So append file is there. So too many files operations. Delete. What the delete will be done? So whenever create the file, some memory will occupy that file. We edit the file, a reallocation of memory has been done. And we delete the file, the memory has been allocated for, by that file that should be released, or that memory will release memory will allocated by some another process or some another file. Okay, so that need to be released. So these are all are the operations. Okay, create, delete, edit, append, open. Open is also operation. Okay, opening a file. So these are the operations on file. So now accessing of files. So how we can access the file? Suppose we have a cupboard and it has many files. So how we can access it? Suppose I have to search some file, some document I can say. So I will start, or I don't know I kept in which file. So I will start it sequentially for accessing that file. I will access first file, search in that file. Okay, suppose it found, it's okay. If not found, I will keep that back to, and then will come out another file. Again, we will find it. Again, keep back until my desired document will not get. I will sequentially access that file. That is sequential access, file accessing. As the point of exam point of view, this point is very important. File accessing. Okay. So file accessing, sequential file access. So sequentially we have to access each and every file, like scanning. Suppose we are going for the trip, so at the last moment we have scanned something, what we have forgot, what we have taken, so what we need. You can say, I have pack, I have took my dress, I have took my underclothes, I have took money, I have so I just scan myself. So that is sequential access. Direct access in the sense, some numbering has been given to that files. So I have to access any file, so I can access it from, suppose I want to access 7 number file, so I will go to the cupboard and come out the 7 number file directly. That is direct access. 10 number file, so that is 10 number file. So direct access it is. So I don't know to go sequentially. I don't know to visit every file. That is sequential. Next one is indexed. So by index, I can access it. Okay. So three files access are there: sequential, direct, and index is there. Okay. So next, I have to, as a point of exam point of view, I have to mention one more thing is that file attributes are. So suppose I have to identify what are the attributes of mine. So my means someone want to know who is Vairasa. So he can identify me from my attributes. So what my name, my age, my date of birth, my address, my skin tone, even though, okay, my height, my weight. So these are the attributes can identify me. So same file attributes can be asked to in upcoming exam. File attributes. So what are the file attributes? File name, file extension, file location, okay, file size, file updated time, last time it is updated, when it is updated last time, okay. So these are all the operations, these are all the attributes of the files, okay. Okay, these are all the attributes of the files, okay. Means file name, file extension, file where it is saved, okay. These are all the last operations done on that file, okay. These are all the attributes, okay. Next point is directory. What is directory? As I just mentioned in my previous lecture, the directory is a folder, is nothing but a folder, okay. So in the say see, edition 3 is there, then CIS, okay, then chapter 1 PPT, chapter 7, 17. These are the files, and in top level, that is the directories. A directory can contain another directory also, okay. File does not containing another file. It can be contain a link of that file, but a file cannot contain another file. A directory can contain many files, okay. So parent directory is there. What is parent directory? In just previous slide, we say the topmost is the parent directory, and that sub file, the or sub directory which containing another directory, that is sub directory, okay. Directory tree, we can see whatever tree we have drawn, the top tree, top root, we can say root is a parent directory. It has suppose 3 sub directories, okay. This is the tree structure, okay. Next, C, location C, local disk D, C is there. So Windows, My Documents, program files, these are the directories. Windows directory again containing another directories also. It is containing a file, cals.exe. It is a file, executable file. Driver names is a directory is there, and it directory containing 2 files, icm.dl, with 2 files containing in drivers. System directory is there. It containing another 2 files, scr and hip dot extensions, okay. These are the files. Then another means system directory containing 2 files and one some directory also, and that directory containing another, okay. Got it? Fine. This is the tree structure of the directory. Then working directory. What is the working directory? We have seen in our OS practical. Suppose we want to know in which directory we have learned, so we gave one command over there for current working directory. So for working directory means we are currently working that directory, that is working directory, okay. See, then 2 path names are there. What is path? Suppose we have to reach to the any locations, so we get a road map of that uh, location or that village, we can say, okay. So that is the path. So same, a text designation of the location of file or sub directory in a file system, that is path, okay. Got it now? A text destination to the location of the file, okay. Means location of that file is called as path. In short word, we can say that a location of a file, it is a path. 2 types of paths are there: absolute path and relative path. What is absolute path? A path begin at the root, include all successive sub directories. That is absolute path. Means from root. Just in previous slide, we see that C location, then that directory, then sub directory, then that another file. So that is the absolute. And relative path, that in reverse order. From relative path, from we can say from current working directory. The path is from current working directory, that is relative path. Okay, C absolute path, C program files, MS Word, MS Office, Windows Word, exe. Okay, and relative path, that current working directory, cancel mac.docs. That's it. Okay, that is relative path, that is absolute path. Okay, fine. So disk scheduling are the our next topic. So we will see in our next lecture, or in the next session, we can say disk scheduling we will see over there. Okay, fine. So what we have learned today, we have learned file system. What is file? What is directory? Text file, binary file. We have seen accessing of that files is very important. No? Okay, and another is file types. Okay, file attributes is very important as a point of exam point of view. Okay, okay, fine. Chalo, see you. Take care. Bye bye.